my channel. My name is Nisi J. If you're new, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And if you're not, welcome back, gang. Today I have another story time for you guys. Story time is gonna be about my second time going to jail. If you like crazy story times, feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe because I have a lot of them. And this story is my best friend. Let's call her Cherry. And a guy that she was cool with, let's call him Jake, and then his cousin Adam. So Cherry actually was my partner in crime at the time. She was in these story times. I had a car, you know, we used to float a lot, and you know, we used to be out in these streets.
We used to hang out, we used to pull up on people, you know, smoke, you know, drink.
Whatever low vibrational things that we could do at the time. That went on most of our friendship, you know, that's like what we did. It's fun to us. One evening, Cherry kind of tells me, you know,
oh, hey, you know, I got this boo.
This boo actually was in the Nisi versus Crip story time in the very beginning. Jake was younger, he was immature. Jake was like probably like a year or two younger than us at the time. And you know, dudes mature slow, so he basically was like 5. So, you know, like we noticed that. That's kind of why we cut him off. But we actually pulled up on him a couple of times, you know, probably like 4 or 5 times. So we actually pulled up on dude one evening and he had his cousin with him. And he was like, hey, I got a cousin that want to talk to Nisi. He want to talk to Nisi. And then he met my standards. He was fine as hell. Fine as hell he was. And I was just like, oh, yes. Thank you. I'll take him. Bit. Argued the whole fucking night. He actually stayed in Millbrook. I stayed in Montgomery. I never did the driving. Now, while we was going back and forth, I was getting to know Mr. Stallion a little bit. He was a Leo. I'm a Scorpio. We could not get along. We couldn't get along. Literally not even 5 seconds after the like, hi, this is my friend. Hey, this is my friend.
I wanna holler at no motherfucking trick. Hold up, bitch.
Boom, boom, boom. Next day come, and this was kind of like around the time we both still had our jobs. So I go to work, she go to work, cool. We get off, it's shake that ass time. I go to her job, I pick her up, and you know, we had to kind of do what we had to do on our time crunch. So like, I pick her up and we'll go straight to Millbrook. Of course she drove. Tall, dark, and handsome. So we're in Millbrook now. I'm finally, you know, meeting up with Dude or whatever. His friend stays in my car and then her little boo go over there in the car with her. Then I get in the car with the boo that they brought for me. We just gonna call him tall, dark, and handsome. He was so fucking fine. Car smelled so freaking good. I'm in the car and we're talking or whatever. We're getting to know each other. He's asking me several questions. I'm asking him several questions. Cool, cool, cool. Ended up going to a gas station and we got something. On the way back, we started arguing. We just used to do pointless ass bickering. I don't understand. Then we like meet back up at the spot where we met up at originally. We switched spots. I get back in the car with my friend. He get back in the car with his cousin and we go our separate ways. Sync up was a little rocky. He fine as fuck. Smelled good as fuck. But that fire and that water, it really wasn't doing it for me. Everybody go home, and definitely the next day we did the same thing. So the next day, you know, me and my friend will go to work. I'll get off, wait for her to get off. I'll go scoop her up, and then we'll go straight to Millbrook. We can kind of parlay before she had to be home. I actually really liked him.
He was just fine as fuck and he smelled so fucking good.
We argued a lot. We argued so much. So we're starting to bicker. Oh, why the fuck did you leave the toothpaste cap? Oh, why the fuck did you leave the door open? Why the fuck didn't you lock the door? Why the fuck didn't you take the keys out of the car? Stupid stuff. Like, I don't fucking know. Now, already on the first initial link up, we ain't got no business to be arguing like this. The second time we met up, we still arguing. We're chilling until it's time for us to go, and then we leave and we go our separate ways. Cool. The next day, I want to see my boo. And my best friend didn't want to see her boo. Oh my God. She ain't want to go to Millbrook. She ain't wanted to like sit up under that dude because she ain't like him like that. You know what I'm saying? On to like really like him. Like, bitch, I don't fucking know, bro.
They actually came from Millbrook to Montgomery.
Met up with me and my friend at her job. Trying to move my hands on his southern regions. All up in a booth, rubbing it in a circle or whatever. It was a nice size. Stayed with his grandparents. He telling me how his grandmama ain't there, his granddaddy ain't there. He got the house to himself.
Do it like it's my B-day right now. Do it like it's my B-day.
Shit. I'm gonna pull up on you. I I get up there, child, give me the address. I put the address in my phone and I head towards his destination. It was raining. It was raining. But the ride there wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. Finally get there, you know, I'm calling him. Wasn't answering the phone.
Oh, Lord.
I know I didn't just drive all the way to Millbrook for you to not answer the phone. So I called him again. Still no answer. I called him one more time. You know, 3 strikes you out. If he ain't answer that time, it wasn't finna be no Pootie-Tang time today. That 3rd time, and he answered. I should have fucking left. So he answers, and I'm telling him like I'm outside, you know, boom, 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 boom. He comes and he opens up the door. I go in. So we get in the bed, you know, we're all hugged up and we're all laid up. You know, he took my hand, he put it in his boxers, got me fondling it. Damn, bro, like, fuck. Cool. We hungry now. He say it ain't no food in the house. It ain't no food in the house. Nigga, you stay with your grandparents. Your grandparents don't cook. He gonna tell me who at his friend's house around the street.
So I guess he just wanted us to just like walk into his friend's house like some bums with our hands like this. No people, then let go.
So we're leaving the house. I'm trying to get in the car with him. He's telling me it'd be best if I drove my car. I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. I actually don't know why. It was just like, no.
Oh, drive your own car.
Yeah, like basically like, no, drive your own car. Oh, I mean, I got in my car and he got in his car and he backed out. I backed out. He pulls out, you know, he goes to drive and I go to follow him. Cool. Now see, I don't know Millbrook like that. So I don't have no choice but to trail him because he lives in Millbrook. So I don't know where I'm going. I don't got no GPS or nothing.
I'm trailing him.
He acting like he don't know that I'm trailing him. He hopping in between lanes. He jumping in and out of lanes. Ooh. I'm behind him. Ooh. Jumping in between the lanes and shit too. He's like boom, boom. I'm like boom, 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 boom. Basically. So like, tell me the fuck why. I look down. I literally look down at my phone to change a song or some shit. Or maybe the phone to try to call him and to ask him why was he driving like that. I should have put on my GPS and was just like, nah, this nigga tripping. And drove home, really. But you know what I'm saying? I was kind of like, you know, I'm trying to get my food. You know, I'm trying to get this food. I'm trying to get this dick. And I'm trying to go. I'm a very simple person. When I got my phone, he stumped on brakes in just that few seconds.
Man, you stupid bitch.
I just want to know why. Like, what the fuck? Nobody was in front of him. Like, that shit kind of like, that shit is giving very much evil. Shouldn't have been jumping in between lanes because I'm trying not to lose him. This making me jump in between lanes too. I hit him from the back.
Stupid bitch.
So now we're looking stupid as fuck. We have to like move our cars on the side of the road. See, which we shouldn't have did. Because what the fuck? Like this, oh my God. So we had to move our cars to the side of the road. And then, you know, we're checking each other's damages like we're strangers or some shit. We really should have just kept fucking driving. Damn dumb shit. So, okay, yeah, you know, okay, I got it, whatever. It wasn't so bad. Like, my Nissan emblem was off the car and my hood was scooted up a little bit. So I hit him from the back, messed up my radiator. It put a hole in my radiator. That's what actually had my car jerking like that and shit. Right after we're just like, okay, you know, these are the damages. Okay. Let's get back in our car. Because obviously, you know, we know each other. It was a police in an undercover unmarked car that was on the road too while we was doing our thing. He come over and pull over with us, child. Turn to look back. It's the dude car, the police car, and some other lady car. I don't know who the other lady was. We had to make sure she was okay. Thank God she was okay. It turned into a chain of unfortunate events. Undercover cop ends up calling backup. So more polices come. I guess nothing was wrong with her shit, so she was able to leave. Backup policeman came, and then the undercover cop left. Okay, so now the police is there. Now, at this time, when I was a teenager, we used to smoke in my car. My car smells like weed. Off rip, see my stupid ass, if I could do it different, even though I'm sure it wouldn't help. I got the window all the way the fuck down.
Man, you stupid bitch.
This my first accident. All that good smelling scent is just going out the window. She wanted to search my car. She tells me to step out the vehicle and she calls for backup. And while the other policeman comes with the little search dog, she wants me to do a sobriety test. Sobriety test? I have never done a sobriety test. I don't know how to do no sobriety test. She telling me to walk in a straight line and count Mississippis. Bitch. Okay. I've never been in a situation where I've had to count Mississippis. Not even in school. So I'm like, and then on some real shit though, on some real shit that's crazy. Night before, I could not go to sleep. I could not go to sleep. So I was up that whole night, up into that morning, to go pull up on this motherfucking Millbrook. Thinking I'm finna get some dick and some food and lay the fuck up. That's all I wanted to do that day. I saved my sleep for that moment. It was raining, I got my hair wrapped up, I got my little jogging pants on, my Uggs. Bitch, I'm trying, man, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to do no damn sobriety test. Long story short, I failed the sobriety test. I passed the below part, but like that line in the Mississippis, bitch, I'm half sleepy. Like, we ain't smoked nothing that day or nothing. Meanwhile, Buddy just got done searching my car with the little K9. I'm in my handcuffs, and he telling me, like, I saw a couple of particles of it. Like, if I really wanted to, I could have grabbed it together and made it enough to bam your ass. But I don't know what made him not do it. I'm able to twist around and like text on my phone, texting my best friend at the time. So I'm texting my best friend at the time, telling her to tell my parents what's going on, blah, 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 and where I'm going. Cool. I'm making snaps and shit. We're riding. I'm making conversation with her, like trying to get her to like release me. Like, went to the hospital because I had to take a drug test. They did a blood test and they did a piss test. After that, we go to the motherfucking jailhouse, child. Like, in between part, I don't know, I can't remember. It's actually been a minute. I'm in motherfucking jail, and I'm sitting in kind of like the holding cell part. Like, it's not like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't got my orange jumpsuit on or nothing yet, but I'm sitting in like the like entry part. Like, they got my phone and everything, searched me, and they set me on the bench. I sat there for a minute. A lot of judgment stares. Gotta have that awkward conversation about like, you know, hey, like, you good? What you doing with your life? Why are you here? This is all an accident, officer. I'm sitting there for like a good minute. It was getting me set up to actually go to like the women's jail. But like, my mom and my dad actually came right at the lick of time. Girl. So my best friend reached out to my mom and my dad. Told the whole story. Pulled up to the jail cell. Everybody's hip. My mom, my dad, the dude who I was with, his cousin. My dad finna fight him because like, bitch, look at her car. Look at where she was just at. Like, you put her in jail? Like, I get in my car, my mom and dad get in their car. Back into Montgomery, they tried to hit that left to go to my grandmom's house. And see, I got that type of family dynamic, which I'm gonna talk about later, but I got that type of family dynamic where everybody, like, with Cousin Jen, we don't know Cousin Jen business. They know how to keep shit in their household, but my business, everybody sitting in the living room waiting to be in my business. No. So they took that little left to go there. I kept going straight. My car is completely fucked up from that shit. Like, the sign is gone. The bumper is all scrunched up. The hood is all scrunched up. It looked a mess. It didn't look nothing like when my mama had first got it. The engine running hot, so it's making it jerk because the radiator ain't cooling the engine down. We had to keep trying to plug up the radiator so the
antifreeze can stay in the...
And if it didn't do that and it lets the engine run hot, that's what made it jerk. So the car is complete shit. Thank you so much for inviting me. We still kind of have this whole court case thing going on from when I got arrested. I prayed on the situation. They did a piss test and they did a blood test. They were mostly going by the blood test, I think. Care if you smoke weed as a whole, were you doing it in that time frame? I guess the blood test was gonna kind of like narrow down, like, okay, that was like today or yesterday or whatever. I had definitely smoked the day before, for sure. I got a little ticket for it or whatever, driving under the influence. Take it and I put it in my Bible and I pray over it. I pray over it every night, child. I pray over it. A couple of months passed and it was time for me to go to court. Go all the way back to Millbrook to go back to court. I wrote like a police statement or a police report or something. They tried, in the police report, they tried to put the weed thing in there, but they ain't, like, you know what I'm saying? They kind of put it in the description
I'm sitting there, you know what I'm saying? They finally called my name. It's my time to shine.
They read them test results. So they reading off my test results or whatever. And turns out my piss was clean, bitch. My blood was clean. I don't know how. So I'm off the motherfucking hook. And I beat my case. Well, that's the end of my story time. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, my name is Niecy J, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.